Hey guys, AnnaSimsTV here, and I am back with another speed build, but I guess you can call this a renovation. If you did not see my Sims 4 10-minute speed build challenge, then you will not know what this house is. This is my fail of a house, and I can promise you I am not that bad at building. I am not great at building, but I'm not that bad. And I completely failed at this challenge. I technically passed though, but I personally feel like I failed, so I wanted to go back and renovate it. And I'm pretty much keeping the overall theme, not the theme, but like the overall layout of the house. I'm just adding a few more rooms and stuff like that. I don't know if you saw, but I did add one room upstairs. So I wanted to make this a very modern home for not really an artist, but I guess you could say an artist. Yeah, it's definitely an artist's home, but it's also very modern, and I love this house so much. I would definitely use this house in a future LP. Like, normally I'm not very proud of the houses I build. There's only really been 2 houses, and I'm like, oh, I would so play in this house again, and yeah, so that's what I thought about this house. Here I'm doing the living room, trying to figure out what to put on the little coffee table. And this is definitely one of my favorite rooms of the house. I will definitely say that. It is a very compact home and stuff, so this little table, I go on to put that rose there, and it goes on to get deleted. Now, very, very, very rarely do I ever have anything deleted from my lot, and first time this happened to me was during my Freddy Fazbear's build, and it hasn't happened since, but it's happened again, so it's definitely, I want to say it's definitely a move objects thing, so I don't know. Also, that like exposed white brick wall, I really like that. And I'm going into the gallery here looking for wallpaper to possibly use in a modern home. I couldn't think of anything, so I just went with like a white gray. And placing some old pictures out. I love using these circle rugs and just overlapping them. I actually do it in the bathroom as well in this house too. The reason why I'm doing this now is because I saw Jim the Sims 10-minute speed build, and I totally forgot that I said I was gonna renovate this house. So when I saw it, I'm like, oh, I said I was gonna do that and never did it. And I was just watching TV at the time, so I was kind of bored. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go commit myself for 2 hours to make this house. So I love those little lantern lights up there, and I just learned doing this build that you cannot place windows above a door. I think I learned this a while ago, but I'm just remembering it now, so just trying to figure out what else to place. And just a little chair over there, I'm gonna put in that one. I actually really like those chairs a lot. Those are actually really cool. I wanted this room not to be very white, but I don't know how to explain it. The pop of colors I wanted to be what would draw your eye to, like the couch or maybe the rug. I thought that would be nice. And then as I was doing this room, I realized, well, there's not enough room in here for a kitchen, so I moved the entire lot over, and I love that you can do that in this game. And making a little alcove for the kitchen over here. I'm going to expand it. Whoa, voice crack. And a lot of big windows. I love big windows. I don't know why, but I do. In the kitchen, I was also going with a very light theme, and I give the kitchen 2 stoves, thinking, oh, this would definitely be a house that would be like 2 stove kind of house, like, you know what I mean? Anyone? No? Okay. I really like this kitchen a lot. Again, kitchens are not really my thing to build. I'm not very good at building kitchens, but I think the only thing I'm really good at building is maybe a living room, and yeah, that's about it. Not even a living room. I don't know what I'm good at building. Then I place a TV there because a lot of people don't know this, but if your sim is cooking and watching the cooking show at the same time, it does improve how the food turns out. It improves the food, and it improves their cooking skill. I was doing a gray wall here because I saw Daily Gracie and Sim Supply doing this. And I don't know, I couldn't make it work, so I went with this light wall, and I actually really like the light wall. And then I still tried to make the gray wall work, and I don't know, I did not like it. Maybe it was just the build I was doing, so I went with the exposed brick again, which I'm literally in love with now. Doing an overlook of the house. I was gonna put cabinets in, but it didn't really work, and also I noticed that there are no cabinets to go with this countertop, which is a little weird. I found the Christmas tree and I was like, oh, I forgot this was in the game. So yeah, I'm just placing some plants and stuff, and I really like cherry blossoms. Like, as you can tell, I'm putting them in the front here. Like, they're my favorite plant, like favorite flower. I love them. My house key literally has cherry blossoms on them. I was gonna say flower blossoms. That's not a thing. And then these chairs, which are really cool, I like them. And during this I realized, I'm like, I totally forgot to put it on the dining room table. So I had to go into the bedroom and split that room in half, and that was fun. I was literally panicking. I'm like, I'm gonna have to redo the whole build, I don't know what to do. And then I realized how big I made the bedroom during the 10-minute speed build. Did I say speed build? 10-minute build challenge, and I go and change it. And normally I never really have those like archways in a house. I don't know why, but that's just something I never do in a build. And actually doing it, I feel like it makes it a lot more open, but at the same time, you know, gives it room, because I'm notorious for building too much space in a house. Like, just too much space. I don't know why I do it, but I do. Placing those fancy lights. Actually, those lights light up a lot. Same thing with like the lanterns, they light up a lot. These flowers, when I size them up, I know if you notice the flowers, you can obviously tell that they're not detailed at all. So, I don't know, I just like them. Also, if you notice, the theme for this house is lots of yellows. I don't know why, but I was in that mood. I guess you could say I was in a bright mood. Did it? So I'm so funny. That lamp also goes on to move itself to my house inventory. I don't know why it does it, but it does it. So, that mirror is also nice. I like that mirror. I thought it gave a little bit more to the room instead of just having pictures out. Speaking of pictures, I just put a giant fossil poster up. I don't know why, I liked it. I thought that picture was funny. Like, the inspirational photos you always see in like offices and stuff. I always thought they were super corny whenever it was like in one of my teacher's offices or whatever. I don't know, they're just super corny. And I was putting pictures on this wall, but I really didn't like it. I stepped away from the computer for a second. I really didn't like it because, I don't know, it just didn't seem fitting. So, I go in the put a bookcase there, but... And also that magazine thing you saw before, I liked how there was like all the same magazines, but in like different color frames, but at the same time there were different magazines in different color frames. Like, that was a good idea, EA. See, you listen to people and look what happens. Good ideas. That's the bookcase I put in. And I don't know, like, I'm noticing now, like, I have a lot of furniture that I constantly use, and I think it's because I really like it. And, like, I would so have a lot of this furniture in real life. Like, if my house looked like this in real life, I wouldn't want to leave my house ever. Because, I don't know, it's so pretty. And doing this build, I noticed this is like one of the first houses in a while that I haven't had on a foundation. So, for this room I was going with a blue theme, and I go in to change this, I don't know. Like, I also have a habit of doing very girly blue rooms. I guess that's just because of my personality, maybe. And also that ranch bed, excuse me, that ranch bed, I never knew that there was like the Star Night painting on it. Um, and I actually really like that, so I think I'm gonna continue using that bed for a while because it's really pretty. There's also another design with a sunflower on it, I think. I don't know, my voice is cracking, excuse me. I took a sip of water, and I'm putting in a dresser, and I'm using that mirror thing, and I learned this from Daily Gracie also. Actually it's a really good idea. It makes it like flush, you don't have any lines in between them, it's smart. And I'm putting like just more stuff out. I don't know, I wanted to make the person who lived in this house an artist. And you'll understand why I built that room like on the second floor in a second. Not in a second, but like after everything. So I do go on to put a lot of art stuff on the wall here. I really like that rug. I never knew that rug existed in the game. Also, those benches, am I the only one who can never find them without using the eyedropper tool on a chair or something? Like, I can never find them. I don't know why, but they're never, like, in an easy spot to find them. And those are the pictures I was using to, like, make this an artist's room almost. And then this is me trying to figure out what wallpaper to use, and I go on to use this wallpaper, but in that gray color, and I actually really liked it. Also, if you notice these curtains really don't go with anything, yeah, that's my #1 complaint about this game. I'm really not a person who complains about games, except for, like, little stupid things. But, like, I don't know, like, there needs to be more curtains in the game. That's all I ask. Just more curtains. That's all I ask. Also, with this bathroom, I wasn't really in the mood to do the bathroom. I don't really like doing bathrooms, but when I did put in the bathtub, and I saw that, I'm like, that actually looks really nice, so I changed the shower, which I never knew that shower existed in the game either. I go on to make it, like, I go on to make it very calm and tranquil and very outdoorsy, and that's a bathroom that I would actually have in real life. I like it, it's cool. There's the overlapping rugs I was talking about before. And then I was trying to figure out what kind of wallpaper to use here. I really couldn't figure it out. I kind of wanted something like the shower, but there really wasn't anything, so I went with that. And that flooring I thought went perfectly with it. But sadly I could not really find a wallpaper that could go with it. I think it works, so. And now I'm doing the outside staircase, and this is going to lead to a roof area. What was that noise? This leads to a roof area. I'm trying to figure out what kind of fencing to do on the roof, and I go with that one. And I go with like the black border because there are the like the black statue-esque things in front of the house there. So I was gonna resize this room, but then I realized that the door I wanted fit perfectly with how the room originally was, so I go back and change it. Also, one of the chairs got deleted when I moved the room out. It got deleted and was put into my household inventory. I don't know why that happened, but it did. And now I'm doing a rooftop garden here, which I think is actually pretty cool. It's really nice, I like it. I feel like this house caters to a lot of different skills, like cooking, gardening, painting, like a lot of that stuff. I just realized I only put one, like, oh, never mind. I actually put more than what I thought. And I'm just putting some little plants and stuff. And I couldn't figure out what kind of flooring I wanted for this either. Like, maybe wood. I'm like, but wood would get ruined with rain, but there is no rain in the game. I'm like, ugh. So I go on to make it like another very tranquil-esque kind of thing, and I liked it, but to be honest, that wouldn't be on a roof outside most likely, but it is, so And if you notice, I'm making this the art room, and the reason why I'm having it in glass. Oh my god. The reason why it's a fully glass room is because if you're painting something, you want inspiration, and where are you gonna get inspiration from? Outside. So I made the room completely glass, that way you can do a full 360 and see anything that could possibly inspire you. I was gonna make this a very, like, sit-down kind of place, but I'm like, no, I want this to be a real art studio, so I got the easels, I made them look like they were painted, I get rid of that red chair, I don't know why I put that in there, but I did. And, I go on to put, like, this blue foam rug in there, like that thing. Like, who wants to get paint on their wood floor? I know I don't, so I also felt like it added more of a character to it. And now I'm making a little sit-down area for the little picnic table and stuff. I was originally going to put some lights out and stuff, but I want to change my mind on that because it didn't really light up that much. And make a little pathway here. I never really do a pathway with floor tiles, I usually do it with spray paint. So, with terrain paint, if you want to call it. And speaking of terrain, I'm starting the gardening now. Words, yes, I am. Can you tell that I speak English? Oh my god. I was going to do, like, these, like, kind of bushes, but I don't know, it just felt like there was too many different colors going on, and I go on to change that later on. Placing some trees around. I really wanted this to be a very tranquil home, like very earthy kind of feel. I'm not really a person who normally places more than one tree on a lot. Normally I never really place any trees, so. And more terrain paint, which always adds detail to your ground if you feel like your front yard looks too boring. I feel like this is the first time I've also had a house not right on top of the lot line. Well, actually, that's not true. Little gnome. I don't think I've ever really placed a gnome in a gardening game. And trash bins, because if you don't have, like, one of those trash compactors inside your house, then you need to have trash bins outside. And I didn't really want the trash compactor in the house. So, yeah, I don't know. And a hose, which I think adds nice detail. And some knives and wine bottles. And I love, like, that miscellaneous thing, and I put it above the door. I'm like, do I really want that much stuff on the, like, in this room? And then I took it away, and I'm like, well, it looks nice with it, so. And then I was trying to figure out what the heck to do for this roof here. And I actually go on to go into actual roofing and put the metal roof down, and I actually really like it. It's really nice. I kind of forgot that that you could place roof tiles for floor tiles. And then I make this bunch of a mess here, and I go on to delete that. I don't know. I don't know what I was doing there. It has nothing to do with the house itself. No clue. Little bushes. And I love to place rocks. So, my voice is... I am losing my voice. And then this is where I start to do the actual, like, what I want to do with the house. And actually I just noticed the bushes that are, like, on the street match the ones I'm putting in. So I guess that makes sense. And then I take all those bushes and remove all that and put them there, and I feel like it really brings it together. And then where I had all those crazy color bushes, I go on and remove all that and put those there, and it makes it look nice. So I don't know what I'm doing now. Sometimes I step away from the computer, so. And adding some bushes, and I did leave the yellow flowers there because it does tie into the yellow behind them. So, Just placing a few random ones. And voice crack again? Okay. And I was trying to see what I liked and what I didn't like, and now if you notice in the corner, Maxis is going on their crazy liking rant like they always do. Anyways guys, I uploaded it to my gallery if you want to go ahead and check that out. My gallery is AnnaSimsTV. And yeah, leave a like and a comment down below. There will be screenshots after this. And remember guys, this is not just my channel, this is your channel too. Bye!